If you want to grow a business that runs well, makes money, and lasts, you cannot build it alone forever. At some point, you need people. But here is the hard part. Hiring people is not the same thing as building a team. A business can have smart people, talented people, hardworking people, and still struggle every day. Work gets delayed. Communication breaks down. Small problems become big problems. People begin to pull in different directions. And before long, the business owner is tired, frustrated, and doing too much alone again. That is why team building is important. A strong team helps a business move faster, solve problems better, serve customers well, and grow without everything depending on one person. When a team works well together, the business feels stronger. There is more clarity, more trust, more ownership, and better results. In this video, I will show you the 7 steps entrepreneurs can use to build high-performing teams. At entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneur's Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Now let us get straight into it. Before we go into the 7 steps, let us make one thing clear. Team building is not about trying to make everybody like each other all the time. It is not about forcing excitement. It is not about one fun day out and then back to confusion the next morning. Real team building is about helping people work well together so that the business can perform better. It is about creating structure, clarity, trust, and accountability. That is how entrepreneurs build teams that can actually deliver results. So if you are ready, let us go step by step. Step 1. Give the team a clear purpose and a clear goal. The first step is simple, but this is where many businesses get it wrong. A team needs a clear purpose and a clear goal. People work better when they know exactly what they are trying to achieve together. If the goal is vague, everybody starts working in their own way. One person thinks speed matters most. Another thinks quality matters most. Another is focused on something completely different. And when that happens, the team may be busy, but they are not aligned. As an entrepreneur, your job is to make the mission clear. What does this team exist to do? What result are they responsible for? What does success look like? What matters most right now? A team should not have to guess what the goal is. They should know it. They should be able to say it clearly. They should understand how their work connects to that goal. When people know the purpose, they make better decisions. They work with more confidence. They waste less time. They move with more direction. So before you ask people to perform, First, make sure they know exactly what they are building together. Step 2. Define roles so people know who owns what. Once the purpose is clear, the next step is to define roles properly. This sounds basic, but poor role clarity creates a lot of problems in growing businesses. Two people think they are responsible for the same thing. Or worse, everybody assumes somebody else is handling it. That is how deadlines get missed, quality drops, and frustration starts to grow. A high-performing team needs clear ownership. Each person should know what they are responsible for. They should know what decisions they can make on their own, what needs approval, and where their role connects with other people in the team. This is important because teams do not become stronger through guesswork. They become stronger when responsibility is visible. When roles are clear, people stop stepping on each other. Meetings become easier. Accountability becomes easier. Performance becomes easier to measure. And the entrepreneur no longer has to keep jumping into subtle confusion that should never have existed in the first place. If you want a stronger team, do not just tell people to work harder. Make it clear who owns what. Step 3. Build communication systems that keep everyone aligned. Now that people know the goal and know their roles, the next step is communication. And when I say communication, I do not mean just talking a lot. I mean creating systems that help the right information get to the right people at the right time. This is where many teams struggle. Information is scattered. Instructions are unclear. Decisions are made in one place and never passed on properly. People assume others know what is happening, but they do not. Then work starts falling apart because nobody is fully aligned. High-performing teams do not depend on random updates. They have clear communication rhythms. They know when to meet. They know what should be discussed in meetings and what should not. They know how progress is reported. They know how decisions are communicated. They know how quickly people are expected to respond. This is what keeps the team moving together. For entrepreneurs, this matters a lot because poor communication creates hidden costs. It creates delays, repeat work, mistakes, and tension. Strong communication reduces noise and gives the team more focus. If your team is always confused, the problem may not be effort. The problem may be the absence of a proper communication system. Step 4. Build trust so people can speak, think, and work honestly. The fourth step is trust. A team cannot perform well without trust. People need to trust that others will do their work. They need to trust that they can ask questions. They need to trust that they can raise concerns without being ignored or embarrassed. They need to trust that they can admit mistakes and fix problems early. Without trust, people hide things. They stay quiet. They protect themselves. They avoid hard conversations. And when that happens, the business loses speed, loses insight, and loses chances to improve. Trust makes teamwork stronger because it makes honesty possible. As an entrepreneur, you build trust by how you lead. You listen. You make room for questions. You handle mistakes with maturity. You give feedback clearly, but with respect. You create an environment where people can tell the truth and still feel safe. This does not mean the team becomes soft. It means the team becomes stronger because people are no longer wasting energy pretending everything is fine. A high-performing team is not a team with no problems. It is a team that can face problems honestly and solve them together. At this point, you can already see the pattern. Strong teams are not built by chance. They are built on clarity, structure, and the right leadership. And this is exactly why we do what we do at entrepreneurs.ng. We help entrepreneurs build businesses the right way, from registration and structure to visibility, business education, and growth support. At entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneur's Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Now let us continue, because the next 3 steps are what turn a decent team into a high-performing one. Step 5. Set standards and make accountability visible. The 5th step is accountability. A team will struggle if people are never sure what good performance looks like. High-performing teams work best when expectations are clear and standards are visible. People should know what is expected of them. They should know what good work looks like. They should know the timelines, the quality level, and the result they are responsible for producing. This matters because accountability is not about shouting at people after things go wrong. Accountability is about making expectations clear before the work begins and then following through consistently. As an entrepreneur, you need to create a culture where people own their work. That means progress is tracked. Commitments are visible. Results are reviewed. When something slips, it is addressed. When something is done well, it is recognized. Teams perform better when people know that work matters and that ownership is real. Without accountability, teams become loose. Excuses increase. Standards drop. The owner ends up carrying too much again. But when accountability is visible, people become more careful, more responsible, and more reliable. If you want your team to perform at a high level, make ownership clear and make standards impossible to miss. Step 6. Teach the team how to handle conflict properly. The 6th step is conflict management. Many people think a strong team is a team that never disagrees. That is not true. In fact, strong teams do disagree. They challenge ideas. They question decisions. They see things differently. That can be healthy. The real issue is not conflict itself. The real issue is badly managed conflict. When there is no structure for disagreement, conflict becomes personal. People become defensive. Little issues grow. Resentment builds. Communication becomes tense. And eventually performance suffers. A high-performing team needs to know how to disagree well. That means focusing on facts, not ego. It means listening before reacting. It means allowing different views without turning every disagreement into a fight. It also means addressing tension early instead of pretending it will disappear on its own. As the entrepreneur, you set the tone here. If your team sees you avoiding hard conversations, they will do the same. If they see you handling disagreement with calm and fairness, they will learn from that too. Good conflict management makes the team sharper. It improves decision making. It allows better ideas to surface. And it prevents small misunderstandings from becoming long-term damage. A team does not become high-performing because everybody thinks the same. It becomes high-performing because people know how to work through differences without breaking the team. Step 7. Recognize people and keep improving the team. The seventh and final step is recognition and continuous improvement. People want to know that their effort matters. They want to know that what they contribute is seen. They want to feel that they are not just doing tasks, but adding value to something meaningful. Recognition matters because it reinforces the behavior you want to see again. When people are acknowledged for good work, ownership grows stronger. Morale becomes healthier. The team becomes more motivated. But recognition alone is not enough. A high-performing team must also keep improving. That means you do not assume the team is finished once things start working. You keep reviewing. You keep learning. You keep asking what is working, what is not working, and what needs to change. Maybe the communication rhythm needs improvement. Maybe roles need adjusting. Maybe one process is slowing everybody down. Maybe the team has grown and the old way of working no longer fits. Strong teams stay strong because they do not stop refining how they work. So, as an entrepreneur, build a habit of reflection. Review results. Learn from mistakes. Fix what is weak. Strengthen what is working. That is how team building becomes part of the business. Not just an idea you talk about once in a while. Now let us bring it all together. To build a high-performing team, start by giving the team a clear purpose and clear goals. Then define roles so people know who owns what. Build communication systems that keep everyone aligned. Create trust so people can speak and work honestly. Set clear standards and make accountability visible. Teach the team how to handle conflict properly. Then recognize good work and keep improving the system. That is how strong teams are built. And the truth is this: when your team becomes stronger, your business becomes stronger. Decisions improve. Execution improves. Customer experience improves. Growth becomes easier to support because the business is no longer resting on one person alone. That is what every entrepreneur should be working towards. If you are building a business and you want to do it with more clarity and stronger foundations, read the full guide on entrepreneurs.ng. https://entrepreneurs.ng/teambuilding/. At entrepreneurs.ng, we make business easy for entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs, and the brands that serve them. Do you want to start right? We help you register your business with CAC quickly. Reach out at contact@redalia.com. Do you want guidance as you build your business? Join the Entrepreneur's Success Blueprint program, our 30-day hands-on business school. Enroll now. Do not build in silence. Tell your business story on entrepreneurs.ng today and be seen by the world. And if you want your brand to be discovered through trusted, search-driven content and strategic visibility, we can help through our different visibility packages. Learn the ways we can work with you at www.entrepreneurs.ng or reach us at business@entrepreneurs.ng. Subscribe to the channel, follow entrepreneurs.ng, and keep learning with us as we break business down in ways that help you take action and build with confidence. We are rooting for you. See you in the next video.